YouTubers, what is up? It has been a while. It is Bailey once again, and I have a knife review. This one's very special to me. I did get it from my girlfriend. She knows how to buy for me. Love that. Guys, if you're weapons collectors and your woman buys you a knife, any kind of knife, you're a lucky man. Now, to get into this, I did move. We're in the new house, so yeah, I don't have my equipment set up yet, the stuff that I need and how I'm going to do it and so on and so forth. So this one's going to be a bit wonky. I can only show certain parts of it at a time. I'm using my CD collector's disc, whatever, as you can see on the side there. So it's going to look pretty bad, but hopefully you guys will be able to enjoy the video anyway. This is the Condor, a throwing knife, if you couldn't have told just from, looking at it. The interesting thing about these throwing knives is that they're combat throwing knives. They're very different from your average, general throwing knives, because your general throwing knives are silver. They're just, very plain with a very wide blade. This is not the case. These are clearly black. You can practically not see them in the dark at all. The only silver part, you see it's rubbed off on here, I've used it a lot, is the blade. That's the only thing that's silver, and for good reason. And another thing, they're very thin. You can even throw two of them at once. I have been able to do it. See? Sometimes you can't even tell when they're right on top of each other. Can't even tell, and then just beep, just like that. That's pretty cool. So they were meant to be carried bundle-like because they're so thin. You can put them basically anywhere, and it'll work. Another huge thing that gives them away as combat throwing knives is the blood groove. Holy crap, this blood groove. Very defined. It's definitely there. Would work very easily. For those of you who don't know what a blood groove is, hopefully any knife collector worth his salt knows what a blood groove is. But for those of you who don't, and you're just getting into knife collecting, let me explain it. It's so that way, when it punctures in a fighting stance, it doesn't plug up the wound, and it allows blood in this case, to escape out that way, make it easier to pull out for quicker use. And these things are definitely high quality throwing knives. I got them for $20 each. Well, my girlfriend got me them for $20 each on Amazon. These things are fantastic. They have amazing weight. I love their balance. Hold on, let me see if I can just, yep. They're also very large, if you couldn't tell. They're easily the length of, my forearm, all the way down there, all the way to the, the palms of my hand. So these are very, very big. And these are definitely the kind of throwing knives you want to get if you're becoming a beginner knife thrower, because they're easy to use, it's easy to pick up, and the trick to throwing, if you guys don't know, I'm going to give you some basic steps. And number one is you always have to step. Whichever way you're facing, I know you can't tell because you don't see me, but whichever way you're facing when you're throwing, you're always going to have your feet separate, but the one that's furthest out, you are always going to want to take a step. Otherwise, you're not going to hit jack shit, and it's true. You got to think about that. You're not going to hit the target. Don't try it. And number two is you got to use force. You have to not care what happens to these knives because they're throwers. They're meant to be dinged up. They're meant to be destroyed. They are meant to be put through a lot, and they have been. But that's the only way you're going to hit your target is by wanting to. That's what it's all about, is the want aspect of throwing that really makes it a difficult task, and really all the better when you sit there and you see it sink in. And another thing about these are very powerful. They are, holy crap, do not use these against a tree. It will destroy them. And I know this because I have a board in the backyard that I use, and they go through it easily. One of them actually flew through the board and into the tree behind it. So these are definitely some dangerous bad boys. If you were going to use these, the guy's not getting away. And like I said before, you can throw two of them at the same time after, a long time of practicing. But Nevertheless, it can be done. And I have done it. And hell, you could even throw 3 of them at the same time, close range. These things are easily mastered with close range. If you want to do something simple, like just throw it a little bit out of arm's reach because you want more force if you were in a combat situation like that, more power to you. Throwing a knife has a lot more power than simply stabbing because you have that momentum that keeps it going and oh shit. Sorry about that. Moving on, they are no, I see you sliding. Okay. Moving into the actual construction. I don't know what you would call this, but it kind of goes out. It's really good aerodynamics. It is all one solid piece, and it's got these holes here for again being aerodynamic. It's gotta work right, and yeah, the finish will rub off, but in my opinion, it kind of makes it look better. They're really rugged looking. Somebody pulls these out, you're gonna be like, oh shit, what have they done? What have they done with them? I mean, look at that. That's so sick. But, that's been my review. These are El Condor. Wait. Oh, wait. No. It's just Condor. Because they have 2 different labels on it. And these are meant to be... Oh, my God. How could I forget? These are meant to be thrown a certain way. If you notice, they are not, symmetrical on each side. This side is slightly longer than the other, which means it's meant to be thrown like that, so that the longer part of the blade hits and it turns in easier. Same thing with this one. If you think I'm joking, let's take a look. Same thing here. Just a little bit longer than this one. I'm pretty sure that's exactly why they have it, but, could be wrong. You never know. This is just speculation because I do see that one side is longer than the other. That doesn't mean you can't throw it the other way. It just means it's not going to be as easy. As for me, I've mastered all kinds of stuff under the arm, around the shoulder, hopping around, jumping, all kinds of stuff. I might make a knife throwing compilation video. I might not. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Good luck to all you knife throwers and knife collectors out there. I'm Bailey, and I'll see you guys in the next video.